Thank you for joining me for another workout. We are starting today's session with bench press. This is because it is a big movement, so you want to do it at the beginning when you are at your strongest. As you can see, I arch my back when I bench, as this is a powerlifting technique. It is because it gives your upper back a solid base and reduces shoulder rotation, therefore activating more chest muscles. It also helps you drive through your heels, which is another technique to acquire more power. We then move on to shoulder press using the barbell. You want to try and engage your core and keep your body stable so that the shoulders are more isolated. Take the bar all the way up, but only bring it down to about your chin level so that you are not resting at the bottom. I'm doing 8 reps of this and bench as I want to improve my strength. My chest and shoulders used to be really strong and now they're so weak due to lack of training, so it's very depressing and it's something I really need to improve. Next is dips, and these are a struggle. This is an extremely hard exercise, so if you can't do the body weight, then make sure you use the assisted dips machine. Try to keep your elbows back, as they will want to flare out as you start to fatigue, and this will let other muscles take over. Get parallel from your elbow to your shoulder and keep your chest forward. I say do 10 reps here, but I only managed 9 as I really burnt out so quickly. I then supersetted the dips with cable flies, which made things even harder. If you don't understand what a superset is, it's basically doing one set of dips, then straight onto your cable flies before going into your next round of dips. For this exercise, take the arms wide with a slight bend in the elbow and pull the handles towards each other, squeezing your chest at the bottom. My palms are face down in this movement, as I read that internally rotating the shoulder gets more chest activation, so I thought, let's give it a go. As you can see, I don't look very impressed at the end. Not happy. Now time for some isolation exercises. So starting with lat raises for the lateral delts. Keep a slight bend in the elbow and bring your arms up so the elbow is in line with the shoulders. Keep your thumbs down and elbows up, never allowing the weights to go higher than the shoulders. That is a key point, as this takes away the point of tension. I then went for another superset and did some tricep kickbacks. Keep the top half of the arm locked and close to the body and bring the lower half up and squeeze through the triceps at the top. Really focus on the contraction. I dropped my weight down for this, as I did try a heavier set before, but the tension just wasn't as good. With the lighter weight, I was able to slow down the movement and make sure my arm was secure and really got that squeeze at the top so I could feel the burn. So do not be afraid to drop the weight down, as it does really help, especially with these isolation exercises. This is why you can also see that I'm now doing higher reps. So at the beginning we went for lower reps, higher weight, as we were doing our compound exercises and focusing on strength. Whereas towards the end of the session, you want to focus more on lighter weight and higher reps so that you can just really focus on feeling the burn through the muscle and working those isolations. Now let's raise that music for the rest of the exercise. On to some cable work. The cues here are exactly the same as with the dumbbells, as it is the same exercise. However, cables are a lot harder as you have resistance fighting against you. I only did 10 reps on each arm here, but that is purely because that is all I could get out and I couldn't get any lighter on the machine. As you can see, I am lifting nothing. That is the lightest you can go. My shoulders were fully burnt out and I am now weak, so that's all I could manage, people. Otherwise, I would have gone for 12 to 15 reps, and I do advise it if you can. I then did some front raises with the cables, isolating the anterior delts. Engage your core and keep your body stable. Bring the bar up to shoulder height and control on the way down. The slower you go, the more tension you will feel and the more you'll get out of the exercise. This is the slowest I could go because, again, I am burnt out by now. As you can see, I'm lifting lightweight, but it's all I have. It is all I have. Try not to rest at the bottom, and again, I managed 12 of these, but go to 15 if you can. Our last exercise is a nice little finisher for you. This is dipped on the bench and it really just burns you out at the end. Elbows back and your body close to the bench, bending the arms till you hit parallel, then push back up. The further out and straighter you take your legs, the more tension you will put on the triceps and the more you will be working. I say go to 12 reps, but again I failed at 11 as my triceps were done. I've only said 3 sets of these as you should be well enough depleted by this point, and this is just an extra to finish you off. As always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you enjoy it, and follow me on Instagram. Bye!